Hello, students. I'm back again to teach you the most important skill of English language, and that is writing skill. And we are going to study very long composition, which is entitled as article. First of all, we should know what is an article. Writing an article is an art. The dictionary defines an article as a piece of writing about a particular subject in a newspaper or magazine. I repeat, the dictionary defines an article as a piece of writing about a particular subject in a newspaper or magazine. An article is an expression of one's thought on an issue or a subject logically and coherently written in a meaningful paragraphs. You will be wondering about these two words, logically and coherently. Logically means given in a sequence, as if when we are describing autobiography, what do? We go through his birth first, what his family heritage is, then his birth, then his education, then we go for his career, and then finally what he or she had done for the society or his contribution in the particular field. Now, coherently means carrying out one idea thoroughly into the composition, that is coherently. Now, we'll see the format of an article. First, write the heading or title at the top, that is necessary. Write the name of the writer below it. This is called as byline. First is title line, and the next downside line we will be writing writer's name, and we will be writing like by Suraj, by Aryan, like. Split your subject matter into 3 to 4 paragraphs below that. Paragraph 1 should go for introduction, briefly telling about what an article is about, giving some startling fact or quotation to arouse interest. If you don't arouse the interest of the reader, they will not be able to read it further. So the first introductory paragraph has to be attention worthy of the readers. Paragraph second and third will develop the cause and effect of the problem if it is given. Give statistical data to support your views, because statistical data will give a clear idea what we are talking about. Compare and contrast through that statistical data. Paragraph 4 should be of conclusion. Briefly offer suggestions and solutions, but that should be related to the problem which is given. To improve the situation, these suggestions should be given. Predictions and personal observations may be included, because here article is about what earlier we have seen in the definition also, that is to develop your thinking, providing your ideas, a piece of writing which is developing your own opinion. Next, systematic presentation of ideas is a must, because here an article is published, a written is more. A speech is where we are preparing and saying on the spot also. Writing, whatever is written and being read by the readers has to be written with care. An article is published in the newspaper or magazine, and so many people are reading it. Lakhs and crores of people are reading it, and it should be more clear with your own ideas. Pay attention to grammatical accuracy and use of good vocabulary. See, this is one of the most important aspect of article writing. You should have a command over language. Grammatical accuracy should be there. Use of good vocabulary should be there. It doesn't mean that very high words or very difficult words you have taken and the readers are not able to understand it. You should consider for whom you are writing. While article writing, it is very much important. Suppose you are writing in the columns of a children's magazine, the language should be suitable to that one. If you are writing for the political analysis to deal with, so then the vocabulary will be different. Use sentence linkers to ensure continuity, like consequently, similarly, finally, moreover. So these are the connectors. Avoid irrelevant information and repetition. If you do repeat the things, it means that you are not going to develop the topic further. You are stuck at some point. So this being stuck is not good for article writing. Follow word limit. That is important, because if the word limit is given, it means that the board is testing you, that you are able to write in the given certain word limit. I will see the format of an article. First, the title or heading should be given. See, it should be eye-catching, illustrating the central themes. Eye-catching means what? Once you read the title, you find that yes, this is something. If the title is given like this, there's something more read-worthy matter inside. Then byline, as we know, that writer's name and should be written by so and so. So towards the right from the center, right, or at the center or the left or at the end of the article. You can place anywhere, but it has to be placed. It carries mark in format. Introduction. A comprehensive introduction touching upon the plus and minus of the topic should be given. Establish the context in introduction itself. Put the topic in perspective. Draw reader's attention. Specify and delimit your topic. Put a rhetoric question or give some startling facts, statistic or quotation. For example, put a rhetoric question. Are humans are becoming machines? Are humans becoming machines? This is a rhetorical questions. And the readers will be arousing their interest that what you are going to say. Then we are going to expose the topic in 2 to 3 paragraphs coming next. Spell out the various aspects of the topics: merits, demerits, causes, consequences, effects, advantages, and disadvantages of that particular problem or particular topic which is given to us. Then winding up, give your opinion, comments and criticism, recommendations and appealing. And appeal also. It is not every time that you are giving opinion. Sometimes the situation arises like blood donation. We need to appeal there. So why blood donation is important in the crisis like natural disasters. Conclusion. Conclude with a hope or a warning or an appeal or a call for the nation. Now, the present situation is that we need to help economically, and whatever the possible help, we are giving it to the poor people during this lockdown period. So, this is something uh, appealing. So, appeal has to be done. Sometimes people with their attitude are not listening to the government or the authority people. For them, the warning should be given through the newspaper. So some such warnings will be published through newspaper, and people will come to know, means realize what they have done. Now we'll see what is the distribution of marks given for article writing. Format, which includes the title and writer's name, carries 1 mark. Content, which is developed into 3 paragraphs, introductory and the exposition, so that carries 4 marks. So total now 5. And with expression, 5 marks. In expression, they are going to check you for 2 aspects. First one is grammatical accuracy, where grammatical accuracy, appropriate words and spellings, these 3 things will be tested for 2.5 marks. And coherence and relevance of ideas and style will be 2.5 marks. Means for expression 5 marks, for content 4 marks, and for format 1 mark. So total 10 marks are there. Remember, 10 marks for article writing. If you study entire textbook of Flamingo or Vistas, you will find that not a single text carries 10 marks, but article writing carries 10 marks. So it is very much important question. It may rise up to the good ranking of the scoring, or it may be getting you lower if you fail to do so. So grab these 10 marks. These 10 marks are yours, and you are surely going to do it. Now, while developing an article, what should be done? Writing is a process which involves thinking, collecting ideas, developing them, organizing them in a draft form, and finally publishing them. So, this is the process. Writing is a process which involves thinking, collecting ideas, developing them, organizing them in a draft form, and finally publishing them. So, this is the process. Writing is a process which involves thinking, collecting ideas, developing them, organizing them in a draft form, add revising the draft by editing it carefully and critically. These two things which lastly mentioned, carefully and critically, this is important. So by this method we are going to develop it. Thinking involves, so in first hint which is given there, it is said that which involves thinking. So we are going to develop one idea like thinking. Thinking involves focusing on the subject, thinking about the topics and ideas associated with it. So human beings have been given one gift from the God, that we can think, and after thinking we can speak out also. So what an article is, we are thinking about the topic and we are expressing through the words, right, by writing. Then collecting ideas involves collecting many ideas on the subject through brainstorming or discussion. It also means gathering information from various resources. Then a draft. A draft is an early version of an organized process of writing. So whatever we are dealing now, it is useful for speech also, it is useful for article also, it is useful for story writing also. Revising involves looking at the drafted version carefully and critically. Again, those two words are gone. Whatever we have done the draft, is my draft correct? Am I capable of writing it logically and coherently? Look at the draft from the reader's point of view. Firstly, you have written your draft, then you have put it on the paper or typed. Go through it once again as if you are reading it and you don't know the author, and remove any phrases or sentences which are awkward or abstract. Sometimes you have written, sometimes you have used such words which will not be suitable to the reader of that particular range group, so you need to change that one. So awkward and abstract phrases should be removed. The essential features of a good composition of an article here are: first one is coherence. It means that the ideas should fit together. Coherence, I repeat because it's a new word. Coherence means, it means that the ideas should fit together. Flow of language, it means that sentences should be linked up one to other, earlier sentence to the next one, next sentence to the further sentences, and the passages to be made, and one passage should be built in such a way through that another passage is generated, then the second passage is generated, then the third paragraph is generated, and through all these 3 4 paragraphs whatever we have spoken or written in that paragraph will be concluded or winded up in the last paragraph. Relevance, every idea must relate to the topic. Then comes the order. The ideas must be effectively and logically organized. Lastly, the essential quality is inclusiveness. Anything not very important must be omitted, not to be carried forward again. Now the question format, how it is given. Students may be asked to write a composition based on a verbal or visual output. 150 to 200 words is the word limit. Output may be descriptive or argumentative in nature. I am talking about the question, how the question is going to occur in your exam paper. Output must be may be descriptive or argumentative in nature. It shall be in the form of an article for a newspaper or a school magazine. The verbal input may be including broad hints or a short line or only a suggested beginning. It's a different one. Sometimes they may give you broad hints like 2 3 sentences. Sometimes they give a short outline that, as you have studied in story writing, or sometimes only a suggested beginning like uh, for the school uh, charity you need to raise a fund, so as a fundraiser you need to write an article how fundraiser is useful for school development. The visual input may be in the form of a figure or a diagram or a chart or a cartoon. They may give one of the cartoons or caricature. They may present you one of the diagrams which is given with the statistical data, or one of the figures or picture is given as a bus stop, like too much crowd is there, or sometimes as a sustainable in rainy season there was a havoc in Mumbai city. Like, the aim of inserting an input is twofold. There are two reasons why they are giving it. First is to lay down a general outline for the development of an article. That is the first aim of this type of question input. I repeat, what is question input? Means how the question is put. And second is to discourage cramming. The students are expected to express their own ideas or ideas on a particular topic or issue in their own language, not to be done thoroughly by somebody other's suggestion. This is what called cramming. So you should not go for copying others. Now here is one particular article is given. You are Vikrant or Vinitha, a freelancer writer, much concerned about the discriminatory treatment of women in the Indian society. Write an article in about 150 to 200 words, throwing light on this problem, giving suggestions for putting an end to it. This is the question. This type of question will be asked. Now, what is given here? It is not the visual input. It is verbal input given in two lines. Now first we will give the title. See here the title is given, and then byline, downside line we will mention byline by Vikrant. As the name is given in the question, the same name has to be given downside the title. Then you will be introducing the paragraph. See, the introduction should catch the reader's attention. So what's given here? It is a pity that in a country where women are said to be worshipped, there is a widespread discrimination of them even before they are born, and injustice meted out to them in such a male chauvinistic world in a very many degrees. So you have put such words which will grab the attention of the readers. Then we have developed the further this topic further with exposition of the topic in two paragraphs, and then we are winding up with, see the last one how it is concluded. Let us live, let her live, and let us help her live for a better developed society. So this is what we have given hope for the humanity through this article. This is another article. You go through it in a careful manner, read it thoroughly, you will understand better. Now, this is an assignment what we are settling for you. Write an article in about 200 words for your school magazine on films and their influence on school going children, and remaining 7 assignments are there. You need to write these assignments, and you know very well how to write an article right now. So go for it and make best of your writing skills and be the author of your own. May the God knows that you will be writing in the columns of Times of India or the Hindu and any other important magazine. So develop this habit and write articles.